Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to learn about lists. Lists are a very important concept within Python. And as you can see, I have two different examples of lists that I've created. We're going to talk about the functions that you can add onto the list that have different types of meanings. And of course, I want to explain what a list actually is. A list is a variable that contains multiple items. And it also saves time. So instead of me creating different variables to contain each and every one of these items within a list, I can actually just put all these items within one list. Okay, let's get started playing with our list. So numbers, for instance, if I want to append this, as you can see, append means to add an item to the end of the list. And I want to add, let's say 9. We want to add a 9 to the end of the list in numbers. We can go ahead and do that by saying numbers dot append parentheses, and within the parentheses is what you're going to put, where you're going to put your number. So since I'm putting a 9, I'm going to do that. And so we can see if it actually worked, let's go and print our variable that contains our list. So in this case, that's numbers. Let's go ahead and run it. And you see it works. What if I change this to 10? Or let's go ahead and say 11 instead. And it still works. The same can be said about drink. If I want to do drink.append, and I want to add, let's say, sweet tea, even though I already have tea right there, but let's say sweet tea. And let's not forget our quotes. And I want to add sweet tea to the end of the list. Then I can say print drink, and it will print our new list. So you have this list still, but you also have sweet tea at the end of our list as well. So now that we know what append means, let's see about remove. If append means to add something, then remove means to do the opposite. So let's go ahead and remove specific numbers from our list, and let's go ahead and remove a 3 from the list. And we want to print our numbers. Okay, so now, you can see that the 3 has been removed from the original list that we had up here, or we can actually say up here. Now we have to be careful with pop, because pop is a little different compared to append and remove. Whenever you use pop, you have to take into account the position of the items within the list. So what I mean by that is, if I want to pop, for instance, from numbers.pop, if I want to pop out the first item within this list, I can't put 1. In Python, numbers or elements, or you can even say items within a specific list, are numbered from 0. They don't start from 1, they start from 0. So for instance, from 1 to 7, this position of this number is going to be 0. The position of 2 is going to be 1. The position of 3 is going to be 2. The position of 4 is going to be 3, and so on and so forth. So if I want to pop out 1, I have to say the position of this number, if that makes sense. So since 1 is at the position of 0 in Python, I can print numbers, and you're going to see exactly what I'm talking about. And there you go. So now you can see that 1 is gone. And it just leaves me with 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 11, right? Now, let's go ahead and rerun this code. I'll go ahead and clear this so it won't be as confusing. Now, if I want to pop out something else, right, I'm going to rerun this code just in case. And I want to pop out, let's say, for instance, the last number. So remember that our last number, we're going off of this right here, right? So let's say, for instance, our last number, this is 0, this is 1, this is 2, this is 3, this is 4, this is 5, this is 6. I want to pop out position 6. What do you think position 6 is? Position 6 is 11. And there you go. There you have it. It's gone. Okay, so hopefully that makes sense. So next, we're going to do insert. So we'll say we'll use the drink. We'll use the drink variable. And I want to insert something in between soda and water. Now remember, the same rules apply, just like we were working with numbers. In the pop function, soda is at the 0 position, water is at the 1 position, lemonade is at the 2 position, tea is at the 3 position, and juice is at the 4 position. And I'm going to remove this really quick so it won't be, confusing. But we want to add something in between soda and water, right? So whenever I insert, I can say 0, or let's say 1, because we want to add it between those two numbers. So basically what I'm telling the program to do is I'm inserting something at the 1 position, and it's not going to remove water, but it's going to push water to the side and basically move it over to the next position. And I want to insert, let's say, Snapple. Oh, I forgot to put the print statement. Let's print drink. Okay. So now let me go scroll up again. So remember, soda is at the 0 position. Water is at the 1. This is at 2, this is at 3, this is at 4, right? I inserted in front of water. So that's why I put that 1, because water is at the 1 position. So whenever I insert my new item at the 1 position, water moves to the 2 position, and lemonade and tea and juice move over as well. So now you can see that soda is at the 0 position, Snapple is at the 1 position, and water is now at the 2 position, and then everything else follows suit. Next, we have the sort option, and we're going to use drink again. So sort basically just rearranges the items. If they're strings, they would be arranged in alphabetical order. If they're integers or floats, they would be arranged in numerical order. So since we're using drink and it contains a list of strings that are not in alphabetical order, we're going to rearrange them in alphabetical order now. So let's go ahead and sort. And now we're going to print drink. Okay, now you can see this was the original list, and now the list is rearranged in alphabetical order. And you probably can guess what clear does. So if I want to clear the list, and then print it, Guess what happens? Now the list is completely empty. So that's some of the things you can do with list. Lists are one of the data structures that we will be discussing. The next two will be tuples as well as dictionaries. I believe I'm going to create a video about dictionaries first and then tuples last. Tuples can be a little bit tricky. So stay tuned for those videos. Please hit that like button, subscribe. If you have any questions or any comments, comment down below. And stay tuned for the next videos. Thank you.